Yo guys, what is up? It's Teach here, coming at you again with another video, and we are on to this glorious machine of justice, the Netgun. Now, it basically turned the harpoon gun from something that was largely useless into something that can be used very, very, very well. Now, the Netgun is something that, I don't know, it should have been included a while ago, and it works very well. It's like a bola, but way better in every way, shape, or form, because bolas take a little bit of travel time, whereas Netguns, you can kind of fire them, and they go a very, very, very long ways. Not only that, but they also are able to take down way larger creatures, which is really useful, obviously, when you're thinking about it, because you want to be able to take down as much as possible. Now, here's a Therizinosaurus, right? And as you can see, it locks one of them down. Here's a Managarmr. Yes, there are Managarmr on this map. And it takes it down, and it just locks it in place. And you can do all the damage you want to it, because it's got a 30-second cooldown on this thing, which is insane. Now, you can take off the net. I believe you have to like swing a hatchet or something like that at it. But man, it's a bit crazy. And it'll just lock it down for a long period of time. Now, how do you know if this is going to work on a dino is it turns green. You can see how my reticle goes from like blue and then there's yellow because it's already being used on that. However, what will happen is once you have the ability to use it on a dinosaur, let's go ahead and find one like this raptor right here. It'll turn green on that raptor, see it right there? And then we'll just go ahead and fire it and it'll pin it to the ground. And if it cannot do it, it'll turn red, and it can pretty much do it to just about every tame in this game, which is hilarious. Like, look at that. If you wanted to tame a Pteranodon, you now just like shoot out of the sky and then knock it out while it's on the ground. Someone's raiding you, go ahead and literally just pin every tame they have to the ground. And there's nothing they can do because they can't attack, which is just bonkers. This thing is ridiculous. It's not getting enough attention and people are forgetting about it because it is ridiculously overpowered. Now, why I say that is because making a net themselves, these net projectiles, 4 polymer, 12 metal ingot, and 180 fiber will yield you, I believe it's 20 nets, which is just insane. So these things are just bonkers. Now, you can't take out super large tames, like anything above T-Rex, Giga, Spinos, you can't take those out, but pretty much everything else you can, which is ridiculous. And once you get good with kind of firing these things, you can just absolutely drop things out of the sky, or bury things in the water, just like you see right there. It'll drown it, and that's pretty awesome, obviously. There's some pretty big uses for that. You will not work on a Spino. You can see me go up to this guy and it turns red. It'll hit him and just piss him off, but it won't actually do any damage. I mean, it will do damage to him, but it won't actually work on him. Now, most large tames, like Allosauruses, Therizinos, Stegos, Triceratops, it will work without any failure. Pachyrhinos, everything. This thing just nets everything in the entire game, basically. Now, the chain bolas will work on the larger tames, but man, being able to run around with this, if someone's raiding you with a Triceratops or anything and just being able to net them is absolutely bonkers, because there are so many practical uses. Not only can you use this just for general taming purposes, but being able to use it for defending and attacking. If somebody runs out at you, because I'll go ahead and show you, this thing takes up such a large area that you can kind of fire it down a hallway and it'll entrap everything down the hall. So you can have a little bit more leeway than a bola has. So the Netgun should be something that everybody is using for PvP purposes, because it's absolutely insane. Now let's see if I can find some of the larger dinos, because obviously you saw it take down a Therizino without any problem. It will take down pretty much everything. Here we go. Nope, those are Brontos. But here we go. That's what I was looking for. So there is a Stego, and it's down. I thought I saw one up there, but it must have like glitched into the wall. So you can see it takes out a ton of stuff. Now, these guys pain in the butt to chase. Not anymore. Unfortunately, that they don't take down the plants because there's no value in plants. But look at this. Hello. Goodbye, Therizino. You're stuck. So this Netgun is way, way more powerful than it should be. We can go pretty much everywhere, and minus like 3 dinos, maybe, okay, so like some of the larger, you know what I mean when I say larger dinos. That is the only thing that this Netgun doesn't really work effectively against. Everything else, it's like perfect against, because it just drops them instantaneously. And that's the cool thing. Boop, see ya. Look at that. Like Therizino, no problem. no problem. I mean, a Therizino is considered a large creature, so that is pretty freaking awesome. So anyways, really, I do hope that you guys start using these, because there is so much value to having these net guns, and they really are super, super powerful. So hopefully this video helps you out, and other than that, teach.